You know what they say about babies, that they can sense people's energy, and I agree with that. I have a theory about that in terms of body language, that they are like sponges or of energy, and they can understand the aura and the vibe because that is the way that they can react to stuff since they cannot talk. And we have this video of William with a baby that is, I completely missed this. I don't know how I missed this. And this was William with Sophie making a surprise joint appearance at the Royal Cornwall show. And they were tasting gin. And I saw this video. This video, by the way, starts with a photo bombing by Sophie, who was looking just gorgeous right in there. But somebody recorded this, Prince William meeting little George, and I need to play this frame by frame because the baby is so cute, such a cute baby, and he just spotted the future king. He just spotted the future king. Oh, he knows because William is coming with his full-on future king aura. Look at this, how he's locked on William. So cute, baby. And William appears in the frame. I'm gonna mute this so I can play this real time. And he goes directly to say hello to the baby. Hey, just touches him barely touches him. I name you Sir Baby. And then begins to talk to the mother. And William is always doing this sort of stuff. I've studied his body language for some time, and this is something that you see that William does most of the time, almost with anybody, no matter who they are. That is one important stuff that I always mention, that you have to pay attention. If someone treats everyone just the same, that is a good signal. That is a great signal. And William always raises his eyebrows and makes sure he's trying to make sure in the noise of the moment, make sure to listen to the latest words. This is important because you know how uncomfortable it is that you don't really get what people are saying, and you want to make sure that you listen to them, so you don't want to make them repeat, and you can interact with them replying to what they actually said without them repeating it. So that's interesting. And the baby is just locked on. And it seems that I couldn't really hear what she was saying, but it's obvious that they were talking about the baby. And he says, he begins to talk about the baby and to the baby as if he was an adult. And that's so funny to see this, and so interesting to see how the baby is just locked on future king. This is the one. This is the one who's gonna be anointed in the future. And by the way, I love William's jacket and tie. I should get myself a jacket like that. So they keep interacting, and notice how William barely touches the baby, just does a very brief interaction. He keeps a smile, and he's talking to him. I think it's a him, right? Oh, it's little George, of course. And then William keeps doing this. Even in that, that usual tension that William has, that he's always a bit tense, something that is just part of his personality. We can't do anything about that. Maybe he doesn't want to do anything about that. It's just him. In that a bit of a stiff neck, he still makes sure to have a nice facial expression when he's listening to people. He wants people to feel good. I think that is very easy to do, by the way. You might say, but I'm not charismatic. William is charismatic. No, but even if he's charismatic, he makes sure to make people feel good in the moment when he is right in front of them. And that's something that you can do. That's something that any of us can do. Make sure that people feel good when they're with us. And he keeps talking to the baby. Hey, tickling. And the baby is still looking at the future king. I am still looking at you, Paul. I haven't lost track of you. I know you are there. And the interaction is so spontaneous, and that is the most important thing, because we see so many stiff stuff and so much fake stuff nowadays that there's that is a gesture that William does sometimes. He's straighten up his tie right there, fixing his jacket. That is usual, being a bit awkward, just a bit awkward, because this is not, of course, William's not first rodeo. Has a lot of experience with these interactions. But the most important thing, the crucial thing, you can do this, is make sure that the other person feels nice about the interaction. You have to make sure that the interaction is not about you, but about the other person. And in this case, the baby, which I'm pretty sure that she's the mother, and she would like the future king to, address the baby as if he was, an adult. Nice to meet you, Mr. Baby, Mr. Little George. And double thumbs up. He keeps talking to him. He never stops addressing him. You notice that this is something that Catherine does as well. And the baby is really, really, look at that. The mother's expression is really, the baby is really attentive. I like to see babies like this. They are, yes, it's very laser focused on stuff. But it's even better when we see interactions between William or Catherine. We know that Catherine does this really well. Maybe William learned this from Catherine. I don't know, but in this case, it was so great to see this interaction. I completely missed this video. Who is behind the camera? I don't know, but they did a great job because, they had a very steady hand. And we can see the whole interaction, in which, very important, you have three people here, have the mother, the baby, and William makes sure to address both the mother and the baby exactly the same amount of time. That's the one thing that we need to learn from William. I wanted to share you this very brief body language analysis just for kicks and giggles. I'm gonna share more of this on my Royal Rogue channel. Make sure to suggest any analysis you want in the comments, and on my X account of the Royal Rogue as well. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. Much love and bliss.